There's common sense, and then there's uncommon sense. Let's join Ray and Joe for the Uncommon Sense podcast.
Wow, we made it to the new year.
How did it happen? Another year.
Gosh. But this is our 11th show.
It's hard to imagine we've been doing this for this long now.
And I'm still hungover. Like, how was your New Year's?
From New Year's?
Yeah, it was.
I know. This is what the day or two after New Year's, and yeah.
Let all acquaintance be forgot. I tried to forget you, but no, it didn't work. So here we are.
We're back here for another year.
Yeah.
We're up to what?
10 listeners.
10 listeners.
10 shows.
10. Yeah, we're averaging a listener a show.
That's
a show.
Exciting.
An extra
yes.
one. It is.
Yes.
We're getting there. So we thank all 10 of you for making this podcast
Thank you.
successful.
I can count them all on my fingers.
It's gonna be scary because you got to take your shoes off and start counting on your toes.
Exactly.
When we get up above 10.
Exactly. But how was your New Year's?
New Year's is good. Quiet. We're past the age of going out and getting crazy. How about you?
Mine was very quiet too. We were supposed to go. We have a house in Jersey.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to go to Jersey, and then my wife hits me up with, "Well, why don't we leave Friday morning?" So I'm like, "There's something doesn't make sense." I'm like, "Why do you want to leave Friday morning?" She goes, "Well, I told the kids that I'd watch the grandkids." I'm like, "Oh,
no, there you go."
So I'm going to leave Wednesday after work, and I will see you Friday morning. So me and my Great Dane went down. We had such a great New Year's. We sat in the hot tub together. Oh, really? And it was great.
Well, you have like 20 grandkids or something, right?
11. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's almost like 20.
Well, yeah. And it's just
might as well be
so noisy. So
yeah. I only have 2, so it's and they're real young, so they don't make a lot of noise yet.
Yeah, it was very fun. Me and bourbon and my Great Dane.
That's all you need.
A cigar.
That's a great way to ring in the new year.
It was awesome. It was so good. But that didn't really happen yet, because this is a couple days before.
Yeah.
But we're speaking into Back to the Future.
Yeah. We're trying to make this legitimate that, people don't really know when we record these. We could have done all these back in the summer.
Right.
Put them in the can.
Thank God it's after 5 o'clock.
Right. Exactly. But hopefully everybody had a great Christmas, a great New Year.
Yes.
And thanks for coming along. We've got a lot of cool topics coming up here, and
we got some really good stuff. We're
not sure what any of those are yet, but I'm sure by the time we get there, they're going to be good.
Somebody said to me that was at my house, they said, when you do your next little thing, what about the difference between shit and Shineolla? Did you ever hear that?
I've heard that. I think my grandmother may have used that term, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what what shit is, but not really sure what Shineolla is.
Well, I found out because they elaborated, and I said, well, that's not part of our show. Our show is to make people think about dumb things that people say.
Yeah. We don't have to have the answers.
No, we don't. And matter of fact, driving down here, because in the last podcast, we said, what does POD stand for?
Right.
So
we didn't know.
I thought I would do some research on the way down. So I asked Siri.
Because that's safe in the car.
Well, it is. It's very safe.
You used voice commands only. There was no touching of your phone or your screen or anything like that.
I felt like such an ass. So I'm driving down here and I'm like, and I can't even say, hey, SIRI anymore, because when I say it in the podcast and I'm driving, it turns my radio off and makes my phone come on to say, yes, what do you need? So I can't even say here, hey, SIRI.
Right.
So I did say, hey, SIS, whatever, SIRI, whatever, Sarah. Hey, Sarah, on the way down. And what does POD stand for? Because I figured maybe we could have some kind of educational thing on this instead of just talking crap. Yeah. And it went through all 9 things of what a pod stands for, and nothing. No, it's a group of mammals like whales.
Okay, right.
Whale pod
makes sense. Yep.
It's a bean. It's a capsule for a bean.
Sure.
It's also a capsule for a spaceship if it comes off.
Okay.
It could be used as a verb.
Yeah.
You pod beans when you open them up and they're fresh.
But none of that has anything to do with what we're doing.
No. And then I said, hey, SIRI, what does pod mean for like iPod? And it said, you'll have to wait till you stop driving before you can look up that answer. So
not a lot of help.
No, none at all.
So we're still wondering.
Yeah, but Shineolla
Okay. Yes.
Going back to that, it's
I forgot where we started.
Yeah, we started Happy New Year. Did you have a good New year?
I think we did. We say that
We did, but that was last year.
But that was last year.
No, this is last year.
So Shineolla. What does Shineolla mean?
I never looked it up, but I was told, so I'm just going by popular opinion hearsay, is that it used to be a shoe polish, and it was so black and pasty that you couldn't tell the difference if someone took a dump in a bucket or Shineolla.
Gotcha.
So that's why they came up with the saying, it's either Shineolla. So
because you weren't able to tell.
Correct.
Usually.
So that has nothing to do.
We've come a long way, baby.
We have. Who said that? Telly Savalas. And you got his haircut, right?
Did he say that?
Yeah, didn't we come a long way, baby?
No,
He sucked
I
a
don't think
lollipop,
that.
didn't he?
He said something, baby.
Yeah.
I don't think it was come a long way, baby.
Really?
We may have to look that one up. That's an interesting one to look
That
at.
is. Telly Savalas. My gosh, I'm dating myself. Remember Cannon?
I do remember.
Who was that? Was that was
a big, heavy guy.
Yeah, Ray Orbison? Roy Orbison. No, he died in a plane crash. He
I don't
was
remember who it was. I can picture who it was.
Yeah, it was Orson Welles.
No. I mean, it was, the same type of body shape.
Man,
I remember that as a kid.
Cannon, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't think that wasn't a show like I watched, like my grandparents.
yeah, but didn't you watch
maybe
it
my
with your
dad.
grandparents?
I can remember doing
Like the Rockford Files?
Yes.
I mean, James Rockford, come on. Clean your car.
They would watch those. Although I remember watching the Carol Burnett show.
I love the
On,
Carol
like, Saturday
Burnett
nights.
show. Mr. Whipples.
Yeah.
You remember him? He was so funny. Was that was not Drew Carey, not Harvey Wallbanger.
Harvey,
no. Yes.
Yes.
Anyway.
I can picture the,
Curtis. Something Harvey.
I don't think that's
Jim
it.
Harvey. Anyway.
You're just guessing.
I am guessing. But Ruth Buzzy?
She was on Laugh-In. She was on the Carol Burnett.
Jeez, I don't know. I don't know.
My dad used to watch Laugh-In.
Laugh-In.
I was real young then.
I remember
Really
Goldie Hawn was on Laugh-In.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
I mean, I was more of a Brady Bunch and Partridge Family.
Were you? Yeah. Marsha was hot.
Well, sure.
She was.
Everybody
Gosh.
wanted Marsha.
Yeah, everything is. Don't play ball in the house. Oh, my nose. Mom always said, "Don't."
Classics.
That is.
Yeah, and I would imagine even younger folks are familiar with that today because I mean,
There's
you can see those
reruns
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and bell bottoms are coming back, so I'm sure sooner or later.
But imagine, how far we've come along. Kind of jumping back to the shit and Shineolla thing.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that was, the problems of the day back then. You couldn't tell the difference. Because you had a bucket of crap or some shitty looking shoe polish.
Then you must not have been able to smell because it's very easy to tell the difference between shit and Shineolla.
You would think today in the year 2000, 2026.
Well, it's 26 now.
2026 now. Yeah.
Gosh, did you stay up and watch the ball drop?
Yeah. Sometimes we do. Yeah. I'll say we did.
But did you? Yeah, I think we did.
I'll say we did.
I
did.
We probably did. Do you remember it though?
No.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember it was like it's tomorrow. Unfortunately, we're back in the future. But
what about New Year's resolutions?
Yes, resolutions. They I don't have any.
I stopped making them long ago. Although I did see it, and I can't remember it because, of course, I only looked it up this morning. But here's a good one. Here's a great idea for a New Year's resolution. Okay. A gym named resolution. This would be a cool concept. Name a gym resolution. That would be the name of the gym.
Okay.
But you only name it that for the first month. You collect all your subscriptions for your gym called Resolution.
Yeah.
But then after that, you convert the gym to a bar called Regret.
I like that.
Doesn't that make sense?
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
That's
Come to my gym. It's called Resolution. Get all the subscriptions.
That's a great.
Then after a month, you
think about how much money gyms make
regret.
the first month of the year. It's like if you're gonna buy any kind of workout equipment, buy it in February or March because you'll get barely used stuff. They're sick and tired of the clothes being dried on it, and you can get it for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, it's like anything. Good intentions.
Yeah, good intentions.
Yeah.
I have committed to being healthier. That's a long story, but that's not that was just because I decided to.
Well, it's the apple juice we're drinking here too.
It is because it clears your colon. Apple juice is very good for the flow.
Oh, speaking of that, I tried to look up, what would be some funny New Year's resolutions. And it seems like every place I looked, a lot of them have to do with farting.
What?
Like, your New Year's resolution is to stop blaming that smell in your house on the dog.
Oh man, I don't. You have to own that stuff. You know what's really funny? Did you ever crop dust someone in a supermarket? You know, like you just and there's different kind of farts. Like you have the farts that burn a little coming out, and I don't know why, but they're a little warmer, but they're so pungent. They're like bad. It's almost like a bad egg, and it just and it's got that, and it warms you.
Well, let's face it. When you think they smell bad,
they're bad.
You know they're bad.
No, they're bad. One time I was at the Bloomsburg Fair, and it was so awesome. We worked there when I was with Blaze Alexander back in the 90s. We would sell cars, and you would eat all this fair food. Well, that ended up coming out. You don't really buy anything at the fair. You kind of rent it when it comes to food and all that stuff. And the stuff that comes out the other side is probably the worst smelling stuff ever. And I'll never forget, I was in my probably late 20s, and I was in the bathroom, and you have those two guys with the towels, and you tip them and stuff. And I sat down, and some big burly guy sat down in the stall next to me, and I had to let it go. Now, are you a quiet pooper? Like, some guys go in there and just let it rip, and it just I don't. To me, like, I don't care. Like, I don't get embarrassed, but I'm not gonna let it rip. I'm gonna just like let it come out slow.
You're gonna try to silence it.
Yeah, some guys come in there and it's just like blah 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 blah, and they're like, oh, So
you wonder where they were eating.
Right? Oh my God! And you know that
Especially
they don't
at the
clean.
fair.
It's terrible courtesy.
Stay away from that
God's
stand.
So I'm in there doing my nice quiet little thing, but it was bad. Like, it just was nasty. It was so nasty. The guy next to me that was really loud goes, Jesus Christ. And I just, pounded my chest, got up, washed my hands, tipped the guy $1 and left. So.
Yeah. Well, the attendant, he was standing outside. He left. He had to excuse himself from that chair he sits in by the door. He was on the outside of the bathroom at that point.
But crop dusting, when they burn coming out, and you're in Walmart with your wife, and your wife's in an aisle, and there's a stranger at the end of the aisle, and you just kind of let it start as you walk by, and then you walk by your wife and say, look at her face, and you just keep exiting. She just gets so angry at that. But it stayed in the aisle for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, you would think.
My wife's like, you go get the pasta. I'm not going back in there.
And those poor people coming down that aisle, pushing the cart, happy go lucky, and then they hit that wall, the wall of stink.
Imagine if you could see it. Imagine if like there was something where.
Well, it's funny, and on TikTok, I think I've seen, for some reason, I don't know what, the algorithm had me, but
you're looking up farts.
I wasn't. I don't know what I was looking up.
Joe.
And all of a sudden, probably a couple of weeks ago, I started to get served these TikToks, and they're like infrared pictures of like women on stage, like female artists on stage, or I think like somebody in a grocery store somewhere, and they're infrared, and they're like doing their thing, either on stage or walking or pushing the cart, and all of a sudden you see this big gas cloud. Again, I don't have no idea what I was looking up. That all of a sudden the algorithm said, "Oh, this guy deserves to get served some of these."
And no one pulled their finger.
Right.
I'm sure my phone's listening. So,
and it's funny because after about the second or third one, I'm thinking, okay, are these like really real? Did somebody really have an infrared camera on
awesome.
Somebody unsuspecting, and these are letting one loose, or is this just fake? And you hate to spend too much time looking at it, because then it's, for the next 2 weeks,
correct,
you're going to get served
and then
those
your
over
wife's
and over and over.
How come you keep seeing people fart on stage? Well, I don't know, honey. Well, sure, Joe, it's your algorithm.
But it's like a car wreck. You see it. And you got to. Well, I might as well watch till the cloud comes out.
Gosh, that's.
Isn't technology great? We've come a long way from Shineolla.
We have, but how does it end up there? My gosh. And you wanted to plan talking about something. See, you don't need to.
No.
So they all go downhill from here. Like, this is our.
So the next time, if you're in like Giant or Wise or Walmart, and you come down an aisle and there's a bad stink, keep an eye out for Ray.
Probably me. Well, do you know why farts smell?
Well, I'm sure because it's been in your body, and your body's like near 100 degrees.
Well, yeah,
it's cooking in there for.
The technical reason is because it's air about poop. It's air about poop. But I think they smell so deaf people can enjoy them also. I mean, that just makes sense. Yes.
It's very considerate.
It is. Well, why not?
You wonder, are there any other New Year's podcasts, fresh off of New Year's, that are talking about farting in public places?
Not at all. There's nothing wrong with flatulence.
Hey, everybody does it.
Everyone does.
And if you say you don't, you're lying.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
You really are.
Yep. I wonder if you could wear bubble pants, and then every time you fart, someone knows. Just have a little damp pants with some soap on it. I wonder if you could blow a fart with. I bet you could. I bet if you checked out YouTube, there's people that are blowing bubbles with their butt. I bet you.
Well, you figure how much money is made from that 23-year-old out in the Midwest who's jarring her farts and selling them online to
really?
crazy guys. You know that's happening.
Dude,
There's some woman out there making more money than you and I could ever imagine by doing that.
So this
because people are crazy.
I'm going back to this is Shark Tank. I'm telling you,
Shark Tank.
Yes,
or shark.
We're not smart enough for Shark Tank, but we've given people ideas of CPAP karaoke.
Right.
YouTube your farts, make bubbles with your farts. There were some other good ideas we had there. We had a mistletoe belt buckle. Mm-hmm. We had there was two other ideas that were. But I mean, I think we're giving people multi-million-dollar ideas, and they should sponsor our show.
By the way, did Santa bring you a mistletoe belt buckle? Was there one on the tree or no?
No,
didn't. Passed you by this year.
Yeah, no.
You're on the naughty list, or do you need to be on the naughty list to get?
I got nothing for Christmas. I got nothing, because when you have so many grandkids, you tell your wife, we buy whatever the heck we want,
right?
And then she wanted this purse that I heard her tell her mom about. So I ended up getting it for her.
Right.
And she got mad at me, but I can't believe the price of these stupid purses. Like, it's just, it's ridiculous. So,
and same in our house. The grandkids made a haul.
Oh my gosh,
Although I do feel bad for my son-in-law because my granddaughter, we got an outdoor playhouse.
Oh no!
And it got delivered
in a box.
The box is smaller than this table.
Oh no!
And it's a full-size outdoor thing.
Suck.
The thing weighs like 1,000,000 tons. Like when you move it, you can hear the pieces rattle. I'm like, I feel bad for you. And the directions are
in Chinese.
Oh, I didn't open it.
I don't put that together. I don't put that together at all.
It's yours.
I hated
Good luck.
I hated it.
Because I'm thinking, how does a full-size playhouse fit in a box? And again, literally, it's smaller than this table.
Yeah.
It's got to be a 2,000 pieces. I feel bad. I'm thinking, I'm happy I'm the grandfather, not the dad.
Oh my gosh. I understand putting stuff together. I don't do it. I don't follow directions. There's always leftover parts. And then you think you want to jump forward, but A had to go in before C because now it doesn't fit.
Well, today it's not like they're written out. They're pictures.
Yeah.
And it's
no one
hard
reads.
It's
crazy.
It's tough. But yeah. So hopefully everybody had a good New Year and a good Christmas.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't drink too much. And if you did, get some liquid IV.
Yeah.
Because that's some good stuff.
Well, the good thing is you've got, you got the weekend here to recuperate.
Yeah.
So, although Monday the 5th is pretty much back to reality for everybody.
Back to life, back to reality. Yeah.
And our New Year's resolution as the show is to get maybe to 15 viewers or
by
listeners.
February?
By February.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be good.
No, the people are downloading it. People are enjoying it. Every time I see someone, they're saying, hey, I love your podcast.
Yes.
And I know we're going to have a guest. He's still in training. I talked to him, and I talked to the other guy that does the weather. So we're working on some good stuff.
Yeah, I've got another guy in mind.
They need to be off the wall because I don't want anything scripted. And as long as someone has the cojones to sit with us and talk about absolutely nothing.
Well, the prerequisites are this. They've got to do that. They've got to be somebody who's off the wall and can sit here for 20 minutes and talk about nothing. And really, they've got to have a lot of social followers to help us out.
I wasn't going to say that. We were going to sneak them in.
We're transparent here. Come on.
We are.
So if you know anyone who meets those categories,
Yeah, please
we'd
send
love
them
them to
to
have
us.
as a guest here
Right.
coming up in the next couple of weeks. So
we ain't got no
next month or
followers.
so.
And it's terrible. We're just doing this to do it, I guess. But
Yeah. And if you're a business who would like to sponsor the
Yes.
Common Sense podcast,
yes,
we
we would love to have some sponsors, because and like you said, I think in the last one, if one of us read.
Yeah. Well, imagine if you. Okay, in the last minute of the show here, we'll do a shameless plug.
Okay.
Imagine if you're a business, and you and I are ad-libbing around a couple of bullet points.
Yeah. like
We promise, if you're a business, we won't integrate shit or shinola or farting into your script.
we will
idea.
not. We will
We'll
not.
try to keep it somewhat above board.
But if you want to save gas, you can buy the great mileage on the 3.0 diesel that the GMC has at Blaze Alexander GMC
Yeah.
of Greater Hazleton.
we won't guarantee that. But
No, but they get those trucks are amazing though. I'm not a big diesel guy, but you could throw $85 in a truck of diesel fuel and get 575 miles. I'm blown away by that.
Yeah.
I could fill up a truck, drive to my house in Jersey, which is 200 miles, still have 375 miles on the way back, get home and still have 100 and something miles. It's just, it blows my mind.
And you're listening to the iHeartRadio app the whole way.
I do listen. I love iHeart.
I'm sorry, I had to do shameless plug here.
No, it was really cool. So on the way down here, I said, hey, iHeart, play the Uncommon Sense podcast.
Yes.
And you know what it did? It played the last podcast.
The last one, yeah.
It was really cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, you get notified when the new ones go up.
Yeah, everyone's hoping
Makes
this is
it
the
easy.
last one. But
But it's not. And on that note,
this is number 11
this is number 11.
in the books.
Another one in the books.
We talked about nothing. We have to get to your notes in the next podcast.
Well, we did. That was pretty much all the notes. I just looked important with us sitting here. That was about it. We're
you
done.
impressed me. But listen,
So make sure you listen to the next one, because we've kind of used all of our ideas here.
are
in
we
this
doing that hangover again? We doing that?
one. You might,
like the
like a cliffhanger.
cliffhanger.
Maybe the next one. We don't really have anything to cliffhang on this one. We've covered
Your
it all.
notes.
We've said it all.
We said it all. Well, that's it. So whether you're looking at shit or shinola or getting crop dusted in a supermarket, you have a great day. Enjoy 2026.
And Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
The Uncommon Sense Podcast. It's like an outrageous cup of Joe.